Now we have Adedamola Ladejobi here. Now she's a certified personal nutritionist and weight loss expert. She's the founder and CEO of Ask Dams, a weight loss management, health and wellness company. Now, we don't want you getting carried away with all the holiday food that's going to be coming your way. You're going to be coming in contact with it, so let's get set for it. She's here to talk about staying healthy this season, especially when it comes to stress. A lot of people get stressed out around the holidays. Am I right?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. First of all, thanks for having me again.
Oh, you are.
Yes, a lot of people do get stressed during the holidays. And the truth of the matter is, in our everyday lives, with or without the holidays, there's always going to be some sort of stress or the other. So we have to try to find different coping mechanisms. Now, stress differs. What may be stress to you, or what you may consider a stress, rather, I may not consider a stress. So, for example, just looking at the chef cooking and all of that, I was like, I would like to eat the food. For me, the cooking would be the stress, but eating the food, that's what would bring me joy. So stress differs. Talking about the holiday season and coming back to the holiday season and then, life in general, there is a hormone responsible for stress. Initially, in the olden days, it would literally help to replenish energy. When our ancestors had to fight wars and battles, and they were just very active. They had to go out to actually till the ground, and kill their own animals, hunt for their animals and stuff like that. But these days, when we're stressed out, so they were able to have some sort of cortisol release.
Okay.
As opposed to these days, we are constantly stressed out, but we do not do any form of activity. The bulk of us are just sedentary, sitting down in one place. We are either on our phones, even our kids, either on our phones or our laptops, or just sitting down and thinking, oh God, why me, as opposed to looking for ways to de-stress. And talking about stress, really, it could swing both ways. So some people say, when I talk about stress, the first thing that comes to my mind is weight gain, because that's what happens for me.
Okay,
when I'm
so you're saying that people that are stressed out are more prone to gaining weight?
Yes, but it can swing both ways. So for some people, chronic stress can lead to weight loss.
Okay.
Because they have extreme loss of appetite. They just don't even feel like eating in any shape or form. They develop some sort of anorexia. And then on the other hand, you have people like me who, when we're completely stressed out, we just want to eat all the time. So what cortisol does is that it makes you feel just very heavy, slows down your metabolism, makes you crave sugar uncontrollably. It makes you crave starchy foods. And what happens is that you find out that a lot of people who are stressed out actually gain the bulk of their weight in their abdominal region.
Okay.
Yes.
So people that you see with larger waistlines, they're likely stressed out.
Yes.
In their daily lives.
Yes. So people with weight in their abdominal region, stress is not the only thing. It could be different things. So for example, if I should go into something called a muscle gap separation, which is very common with pregnant women, that could be the major cause of belly fat. But for a lot of people, it's actually not being able to manage stress, and then they go into constant binging of starchy foods and sugary foods, because cortisol makes you crave starchy foods and sugar. And then you now gain it all in your abdominal region.
Okay, so I was reading up on this topic before we had this conversation, and I read that people that sleep more actually lose more weight. How true is this?
Okay, and I'd like you to do this experiment too, and I always challenge people to always do this experiment. If you sleep an average of 7 to 8 hours per night,
Okay.
you realize that your appetite is under control, and even when you get hungry, you're able to manage your appetite more, and you crave sugar less. This is because, like I said last week, there are two hormones that are responsible for appetite regulation. One is leptin and the other one is ghrelin. Now what happens is when you're not getting enough sleep, your body doesn't get enough chance to produce leptin, and so you have more ghrelin than leptin. And so even when you're not hungry, your body still thinks you're hungry. I'm hungry. You're constantly hungry all the time.
Because you didn't sleep?
Yeah, because you didn't sleep properly, because you didn't have enough sleep. So even for me, the days that I don't get enough sleep, rather, if I just get 4 hours or 5 hours, I'm very cranky and I crave sugar the whole day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, obviously, sugar and starchy foods are equal weight gain.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Could equal. So
Could.
bad sources of sugar and excessive starchy
So
foods.
you have to break that down.
Yes, okay, no problem. So they're good sources of sugar. They're natural sources of sugar. So when I find out that I have this uncontrollable urge, maybe because I'm stressed out or because I haven't had enough sleep, my instinct is to turn to natural sources of sugar. And so I go for extremely sweet fruits. That's when you catch me with, a whole pack of grapes and I can sit down and finish it in one sitting.
Okay.
That's when you find me with pineapple or when mangoes are in season. Thank God agbalumo is in season too, and the sweet ones from Ajashe, by the way. So that's the way, just to keep your sweet tooth under control. Then what I also do is that okay, so we're talking about sugars right now. I was going to go into another angle. So natural sources of sugar, your fruits are great sources of sugar. Dates, so I love zobo. I used to hate zobo when I was much younger, but now I love it. But I like sweet stuff. I actually don't like things that don't have like a nice sweet taste. So what I do during periods like that is that I have people who make zobo for me and they put like dates in it, like, okay, 100% dates, no source of refined sugar in it whatsoever.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
now I've heard of dates as a sweetener before, but what about things like honey? Honey is more accessible to the average Nigerian. Is that a good source of sweetening?
Okay, so honey could be good if it is unadulterated. Oh, okay. By the way, dates are cheaper than honey. Wow. You'd find the
goodness me.
Is the word, I don't want to use the wrong word on it, the abokis and the malams on the streets with the tiger nuts and the dates, and it's ridiculously cheap, very cheap, way cheaper than honey. Now, my problem with honey is that, or rather, let me first of all state that honey is amazing. It's an amazing source of sugar, natural sugar. However, what we have on a lot of our store shelves is adulterated honey, where they've added sugar in it. It's literally like fake honey, so you have to be able to discern the real from the fake. So know your source, one. It could be quite tricky. However, honey has double the amount of calories than sugar does.
Uh-oh. Double the calories?
Yeah, pretty much double the calories than sugar does. White sugar, by the way. So some people say, oh, I don't do sugar anymore. I only eat honey. I don't know why I'm not losing any weight. Duh, it's not rocket science. You're not losing weight because you're now consuming
more calories.
Exactly.
Because of the honey.
Exactly.
But it's still a healthier.
It's still a healthier, way healthier. You can't even compare. Honey beats sugar down health-wise. This brings me to my favorite tagline. This overfit farming. Because people think that, when you eat healthy, you automatically lose weight. There are a lot of healthy foods that can easily make you gain weight. Easily.
You know what? Ask them. We have so much to talk about, but thank you for highlighting the fact that, stress does make a lot of people gain weight and the reasons why that happens as well. We'll be talking again, hopefully next week.
Yeah, we need like a 3-hour session. Actually, yes, this is not enough.
But please hit us up on social media with our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Ask your questions and let's see if we can answer them online.